Love dahlias but don't have garden space? You can grow dahlias in pots and containers. But here's the thing. Most people make a few common mistakes that lead to weak plants, broken stems, rotted tubers, and yellowing leaves that seem to never go away. Let's make sure those problems don't happen to you. Let's start with the pot. Yes, technically you can grow dahlias in small pots like this one, but should you? Not really. Dahlias get really big and top heavy. So if you have a big, tall, top heavy plant and a tiny base like this pot has, any sort of gust of wind or anything is just gonna knock it right over. But falling over, that's just part of the problem. You see, the smaller the pot, the less soil you can fit in this pot. That means less nutrients can be contained in the potting soil to feed your dahlia. Dahlias are heavy feeders and they really love nutrient-rich soil. If you use anything smaller than this, your dahlias are really gonna starve for nutrients and it's gonna be a constant battle of keeping them fed and fertilized. At the end of the day, bigger is better. The size of the pot is important, but even more importantly is drainage. You need to make sure that your pot has drain holes in the bottom. One large one like this, minimum. Dahlias are prone to rot, and if you get heavy rains, that pot is gonna fill with water, and the tubers are just gonna sit in water, and it could lead to rot. Not only does it lead to rot, but when you overwater a plant, it has a harder time absorbing the nutrients it needs to grow tall and strong. Here's a little something people often overlook. See this big pot here? Once this is full of soil, this is going to be heavy. So make sure to put this pot exactly where you want it before you fill it with your soil and your dahlia tubers. Also, if you live in an area that experiences a lot of wind, you might want to throw a few heavy stones in the bottom of this, just so when you have a tall 3 to 5 foot plant and there's a heavy gust of wind, it'll be less likely to topple over with that extra weight. So you found a great spot to grow your dahlias in pots. But before you even think about planting, you have to make sure that you have the proper soil consistency. You're probably going to want to use a pre-bagged potting soil, just because these are designed to be well draining, but at the same time retain enough moisture to keep the plant fed. I also like to mix in a little bit of quality organic fertilizer, something with a low NPK value, into the potting mix before I plant my tubers. So you filled your pots and you're ready to plant. Here's a few important steps you can take to make sure that your dahlias and pots grow and thrive. First, let's talk about tubers. So when you plant your tuber in your pot, you're gonna want to plant at least 6 inches deep. You might even want to plant 8 inches deep, because then you'll have more stem being supported by the soil. So the way I like to do this is I actually fill my pot just partially of the way with potting soil. I'll place my tuber in there, and then I'll fill it the rest of the way with soil, just so you're not trying to dig a hole and make a mess everywhere. You're gonna wanna take your tuber, place it horizontally in your pot, with the sprout or the eye facing upward. This just makes it easier for the sprout to reach for the sun. If the eyes aren't planted up, don't sweat it. Nature has its way, and that sprout is gonna find the upward direction regardless. The depth you plant your tuber is very important, but this next part is even more important to making sure your dahlias don't topple over and get destroyed. So at the same time you plant your tuber, you're going to want to stake your dahlia. Pretty much any form of garden stake will do. You could also use tomato cages if you want. And when you place this stake in the pot, you want to make sure that it's closest to the eye on the tuber. This is so that when the tuber sprouts, it's already right next to that post, and as it grows, you can simply tie it to that stake and keep it supported. This next step is one of the most common mistakes that people make when planting dahlias in pots. Once you have your tuber planted, you only want to keep the soil slightly moist. You don't want it bone dry, and you really don't want it wet. If you were to squeeze the potting soil, you shouldn't see water dripping from it. It should just be slightly moist. For this reason, we actually like to pre-mix our potting soil before we even add it to the pot. This way we know it has the perfect moisture consistency, and from there, you just have to lightly water until the sprout breaks above the ground. And you don't even need to water this until the sprout is about 3 inches. At that point, that tuber is starting to form its own roots and it can absorb the water rather than just sitting in it and rotting. When choosing a location to grow dahlias in pots, you really want to look for a location that has at least 6 hours of sunlight. More is better. Unless you live somewhere really hot, dahlias do like a lot of sunlight. We try to aim for 8 hours minimum, but we have successfully grown them with 6 hours of sunlight. So if that's all you get, don't sweat it. Just as important as the amount of sun is the temperature. Wait until your daytime temperatures are averaging around 70 degrees. Just like with planting tubers in the ground, you want your soil to be at least 60 degrees. When the daytime temperatures are averaging in the 70s and the night temperatures are no longer dipping into the 40s, that's the ideal conditions to start planting your dahlias in pots. So the temps are warming up, your dahlia has sprouted, and it's really starting to grow quickly. These next few steps could really make or break your dahlia growing success. Like we talked about earlier, growing in pots limits the amount of available nutrients in the soil around the roots. So dahlias in pots need to be fertilized a little more often than those grown in the ground. Dahlias are pretty heavy feeders, so you're going to want to fertilize about every 2 weeks. Or if your leaves show signs of of yellowing, it could be a nitrogen or mineral deficiency. The easiest way is just to use off-the-shelf synthetic fertilizer, but if you want to grow organic, there's plenty of organic options. We like to use fish fertilizer and molasses mixed up in water. During the early stages of plant growth, you're going to want to use fertilizer with a higher nitrogen content than you will later in the season. Nitrogen promotes foliage growth in plants, so during the initial growth stage, you're going to want high nitrogen. Once the plant begins to bloom, we switch to what's called a bloom booster. So it has a much lower nitrogen content. So the plant is getting the proper nutrients to produce blooms in tubers rather than more foliage. As your dahlia grows and the roots and tubers start to fill your pot, it's going to be sucking up a lot of water. So that's one of the only downsides of growing in pots. You do have to consistently check this for water. Check at least once a day. And if you use a small pot or it's really hot out, you might even want to check on it twice a day. The goal is to just keep your soil slightly damp. You don't want it waterlogged and you don't want it totally dry. You might get annoyed with them having to be watered all the time, but there is a little trick you can use to slow down that soil from drying out constantly. You could place a layer of mulch over the potting soil around your dahlia plant. This helps retain moisture so you can water less frequently. You can use straw, crushed up leaves, or other organic matter as mulch. So fall has come and maybe you even had a frost and your plant starts to die off. Don't give up on these plants just yet. Just like dahlias planted in the ground, dahlias in pots are forming tubers all season long in that pot. So that means at the end of the year, you can dig these tubers up out of the pot, divide them and store them, and next year you'll have free dahlia plants.